Good evening guys, welcome to another GSI Reacts video. Tonight, another top 5 to give you nightmares. Ooh.
Top 5 scary ghost videos caught on camera. When horror becomes horror. This next clip was sent in to me by Andrew Barahona, a filmmaker for Board Film Studios. Andrew was filming a scene for a horror movie in the historic and allegedly very haunted Doña Ana County Courthouse in New Mexico. In the scene they are filming, the actress Chelsea is meant to be acting overcome with fear, because in the movie scene a killer is supposed to be stalking her through the building's hallways. But acting frightened soon turns into very real terror.
Keep going.
See it?
Unless something pops out, grabs her and shows itself to the camera, this one's discounted. She's an actress, they're making a film. What else can you say? It's going to have to be a no. See what happens.
Wait, turn the light back on.
The filmmaker and the actress are the only ones on the third floor of the courthouse, but suddenly a startling and very real door slam can be heard from somewhere nearby. Then both of them hear some very odd whispering that sounds like it's right in the room with them.
Wait, turn the light back on.
The actress immediately asks that the lights be flipped back on, and the filmmaker is so startled that he turns his camera off.
And so at the time, I had the camera in my hand, and I almost reacted immediately when I heard it. It was like it was next to me. And so she said she saw something behind me, and we just booked it.
Now when I isolated and enhanced the audio of the strange whisper, it sounds like this.
Wait, turn the light back on.
Now of course, since this clip came from a professional filmmaker, I was especially skeptical.
Cool, man.
But I think the footage, along with their very believable reactions, speaks for itself.
No, because you can't say, because it's a filmmaker and an actress. So who's to say that they've not planned that just to get some likes and some views? So unfortunately, like I say, unless something jumps out in front of him, it's got to be a no from me. I like that he's tried to blow that up, but you still can't tell what they're saying or what the whisper says, at least not clearly. So no from me.
Insecurity. An overnight guard at the Costa Rican electricity department begins to hear scary sounds while working the late night shift in an empty building.
Que se escuchan ruidos extraños ahí en el baño. En el baño las mujeres se escuchan ruidos extraños. Se abrió la puerta.
It's opened a crack.
And things just get worse from there.
Goody.
Está sonando ahí. Se oye al fondo ahí.
That sounded like a car.
Por Dios, ve a la silla.
It moves slightly. Come on, guys, what are we watching?
Santo Dios.
Something is moving in one of the chairs. The security guard retreats to the back of the building, but everywhere he goes, new terrors await.
Just somebody show themselves. So dogs, children outside.
If you notice, some odd white shape can be seen appearing in the doorway just before the door closes. The video ends there. Some say because the security guard fled his post. But what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not convinced by it, if I'm honest. Didn't see the person in the door, which the door shut, and door shutting is nothing. Very easily manipulated the chair. I mean, it turns. Has it been set up? Who knows? Just something, again, about that video where it just seems like a no for me. There's not enough in there.
Looming overhead. This next creepy story comes from Brett Hayes, who works at a high school in Covelo, California. Brett says that he was sent into the school to assess any damage to school desks and property after a senior prank day. He took 2 pictures to show the state of the school's hallway. When he took a closer look, he noticed this. Some strange shadowy mass or being seems to be forming near one of the classroom doors. The mass appears to be standing right across from the school's attic access doors. At first, this might seem like an inconsequential detail, but soon, someone or something can be heard crawling through the school's attic.
I don't know if you could hear that, but that's footsteps above me, and I'm the only one here. And there's only one way to get up there.
Off you go.
Okay.
Up you go.
Oh, this is creepy. Okay, it's about 4:30, and I'm by myself.
Don't sweat it,
There's
dude.
only one way to get up there, though. And you could tell with all this stuff that's messed up, the seniors did their senior prank, senior sneak. Okay, I see, but there's only one way in there to the attic, and that's locked. And I remember locking that, and there's no other way in there.
Unlock it. Get in and have a
But
look.
there's someone in the attic, and I'm too scared to look.
That's a fair enough comment.
Okay, let's go back in here. See, that's what it sounds like when someone's, like, when they're in the attic and you're in this room. That's what it sounds like. I'm too scared right now to look, but that is something else.
School prank day. Somebody's doing a prank. I mean, the fact that the photos took a picture of a mouse and he's hearing footsteps upstairs, yeah, I mean, I suppose it could be paranormal. Just seems a bit of a coincidence that he's there on his own after a school prank day. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic about it, but for me, I think someone's having a joke with him.
Oh, chills. I gotta go outside. It's giving me anxiety.
So, what do you think? Is the high school haunted? Or is this merely the sound of some overactive raccoons in the attic? Let me know what you think. Bump in the night.
Raccoons or a
A
person?
Nuke's Top 5 viewer named Nick told me a bizarre story about his old apartment. He says that after multiple strange events, he became convinced that his apartment was haunted. One night, Nick hears footsteps in the hall outside his room. Even creepier, he hears the distinct sound of the attic door opening and closing.
weird noises. And this door has been like opening and closing. Yo, what the
That's wind. That's a breeze through there.
Yo.
Another night, as Nick is relaxing with his dog Polly, strange things can be heard from his bedroom.
Polly, what was that?
Sound quality is awful.
What was that?
The fuck's he got it hooked up to? An amplifier or something? Dog's reaction's interesting.
Yo.
What did the dog look at then?
Nick is finally fed up. He decides to set up his own unique ghost test with some PVC pipes.
You know, no strings, anything, just in case one of them actually does fall over. Fan is off. Alright, if there's anything in here, knock one of these things over.
Sure enough, a couple of the pipes fall, seemingly on their own.
What the hell? These are like sturdy too, like, you know, me walking around. The breeze, like the little.
See where these pipes are? It sounded quite hefty, but for me, they're too tall and they're placed on carpet, so they can never sit right, which is unfortunate. If they was on a nice solid base, maybe. Let's continue.
A little bit of airflow off of me, and me stepping around them on the floor is not moving them. That's pretty cool.
But now, is this proof of a paranormal presence?
No.
Or is it simply the influence of gravity on some lightweight PVC? You decide.
Best one about that was the dog's reaction. But the dog looked at somebody or something when he walked into the room. If you watch it back, look straight to his left, and then there's what appears to be a door or a way in straight in front of him, which leads to many questions for me. I mean, it's interesting. The door at the bottom of the attic, that was wind, 100%. I've seen that happen a million times, so no for that one. The noises in the room, potentially staged, but the dog's reaction is interesting because he can clearly hear something as well as, and seems a little bit reluctant to go in. The pipes, unfortunately, he's placing them on carpet. They can go. Probably have to say no, unfortunately. Most interesting one yet, though.
Ghost Hitchhiker. Model Myrtle Sorosa and her crew were traveling abandoned back roads near eastern Samar in the Philippines on their way home from an event. This is an area where many people have lost their lives due to the frequent typhoons in the area. This stretch of road is said to be haunted by their ghosts. Sure enough, Myrtle and her friends have a scary encounter that they aren't expecting.
Ay, huwag kayo titigil! Oh my God, anong meron? Huwag kayo titigil! Ay, totoo! Bakit hindi na video? Balik na tayo!
Fucking hell! Calm down. Fuck me. Doing me head in, that is. The first question you've got to ask is why they're filming them driving. Unless they thought something was going to be shown. I didn't see what that was. Didn't look like a person to me, but if we keep going, if my ears don't bleed, it might show us.
Myrtle swears that she and her friends very clearly saw a little boy crouched in the roadway with his face in his hands as if weeping. They stopped further down the road and checked the dash cam, sure that they would see the sad little boy on the video. But instead...
Does that look like a boy? In fast motion, I can see why they might have thought that, but that looks more like a chicken or something to me. Let's carry on.
The dash cam had just recorded a strange white blob in the middle of the road.
Didn't look like a boy.
On the scary video, the odd apparition seems to just disappear as they pass. So is this a ghost caught on camera in the middle of the road? And if not, just what is that bizarre white mass that's right in the roadway? You decide.
It doesn't just disappear, it goes out of the car's view, nice and easy. That's not a person, doesn't look like a person, if anything, it looks like some sort of animal, if anything. I mean, could it be paranormal, I suppose? Does it look it? Nah, definitely not. Their reaction's more annoying than anything. I mean, Jesus Christ, what the fucking hell were they going on about? But hey ho, not for me guys, unfortunately. But that's it for these videos. Thank you for this one. If you've enjoyed it, please comment, like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok and everything else that we're on. Stay safe everyone, and I'll join you in the next video.
GSI, GSI investigators, they are GSI, GSI investigators. They go all across the nation, find them ghosts, no hesitation. If you need some information, got a spooky situation, GSI.